the monument's something we all want to see, those that are still alive in the Second World War. There's something like 1,200 a week of Second World War veterans passing away. It's a shame that the other men that have died couldn't see this thing. I'm going down to represent them.
I think it was worth waiting for. The only problem with it is, like most everybody knows, we had, I believe it was 40 million guys, and we ended up with only about 4 million that's going to be able to see it. And that's the hard part.
Well, it's a wonderful thing, but you know, most of our guys are gone now. That's the way I feel, and it should have been built years ago. But of course, you know, there were so many men in the World War II that I guess they just didn't know what to build or how to build it, you know. So, well, anyhow, we got it, and I'm thankful for it, yeah.
I feel good because you're being represented. I really feel good about that. But I think it's a great thing, and I'm anxious to going to see it, you know.
I was proud to go, like everybody. I don't think there's anyone at that time didn't want to go. I was in Company D. I was with the 78th all the time, mostly, after I joined them. I went over with them, I came back with them. Thank God. We had a great bunch of guys. It's a shame that we didn't all come back, but that's war. You couldn't ask for a bunch of guys. It's a team effort, it really is.
Well, I had been in the National Guard, and I was used to that, you know, and it wasn't surprising to me when we were sent overseas, because that's what we went in for. We were buddies, you know, we knew one another, and I knew almost everybody in the battalion, because we had been conversing with one another once in a while, you know. So everybody was a buddy.
I always wanted to be a Marine when I was small. I just was embedded in me. I'm so proud to have served in the United States Marine Corps. Most of the time we stayed there, we was praying all the time because with all the action around us, you know, half the time you couldn't sleep at night, you know. There was quite a few brave men there. Not a lot of heroes, but mostly scared.
We had about 375 men on the ship, and we were very close, like a family. It was kind of rough, let me put it that way. And when you're in convoys and things like that, you get these guys on sporadic squalls and everything like that. It's very dangerous because you don't zig properly. The other guy zags, you come boom.
I was drafted as a young man coming out of the high school, and us kids at that time, it was a very patriotic war, and certainly a reason for the war, considering the Holocaust, the persecution of the Jewish people, Polish people, French people, Belgian people. It was not only just Jewish people being in that Holocaust. It was human beings. And knowing all of that, our soldiers wanted to get over there. They wanted to end that thing, and they wanted to liberate them people. They were the greatest.
This is, to me, a beautiful monument, and it might have taken a long time, but they did a good job for us guys. And there is a lot of feeling here. We don't show it. We never have.
A lot of memories came back to me, and a lot of people came to me, congratulating me and thanking me for all the war work that we've done on World War II, and I was very impressed, and it touched the strings of my heart.
It's just great, you know. We needed something that would really resonate and be able to educate, because they'll read up about it and it'll give them more education about World War II.
I think my thought said that the words on the stones and the monument speak for themselves, but it forced an inner feeling to swell so that you felt proud that you were part of doing something to serve your country.
Boy, I hope they'll learn something. They should learn. There's plenty of inscription on the walls, and if they read some of that, they could learn. Hopefully they'll do that.
And it really is breathtaking. And I really wish with all the young people that are here, they realize what it all stands for. And some have never known war until lately. And this goes back to the 1940s. And it's something those of us that are still alive can maybe remember. I barely remember it, but it's something that you don't forget.
The young people need to be taught that it was a complete changeover, and the fact that we were able to win it saved the world for all these countries to speak their own language and do whatever they have to do.
Well, I hope they will leave with some sense of what we did for them. Otherwise, the freedom wouldn't have been here today if we didn't go over and did what we had to do. I would say that, you know, because they should realize what freedom actually is.
I think this is going to show them the true meaning of what America's about, what it is to have our freedom.
There was a guy that came here while we were building it, and he was very emotional. He had been missing. He had a artificial limb, and I asked him where he got that, and he said in the Hurtgen Forest. He says, "This is what reminds me of that war." And he came to tears, and I just thanked him for what he did.
And I'm really proud of them. And without them, you know, God only know where we'd be, what we'd be doing today if they didn't win the war.
But the monument is something that these men well deserve. It's something their grandchildren can go down and see and be honored by the fact that their grandfathers and men like that served their country. And we live in a free world, and we're all glad that these young people can enjoy it. There's a saying out there, if you're enjoying your freedom, think of better.